Okay.
Construction complete.
Start building this stuff up.
Your orders, General? We shall arrive shortly.
2, 5, 6.
Construction complete.
Enemy fleet
Tactical
coming into
valve
Rinvar.
imminent.
This one is at least level 2. We can build up the extra garrisons.
Reinforcements
Ready
en
for
route.
orders, Commander.
Upgrade in progress.
Scanners are picking up droids everywhere. Keep it tight and keep the soft shell safe.
Upgrade complete.
company,
Reinforcements
General.
en route. Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
It's going to speed it up while we're building up the
Upgrade
garrisons.
complete. Reinforcements cancelled.
Group 2 is standing by, over.
We shall arrive shortly.
Reinforcements en route.
Good, sir. It's not looking good, sir.
Alright, here we go.
Thank you.
This is the Fall of the Jedi campaign, Kugars.
Space station under attack.
I have fighter support.
The supply ships, I believe, act as carriers in this mod. So
We need help now, sir.
I don't think they're going to be much of a threat in terms of actual firepower.
Choose your reinforcements.
And this will mean that we have the level 3 garrisons for any future battles at Rinvar too.
Request immediate
But I think their main fleet right now is the one that's at
Ready for orders, Commander.
Cato Neimoidia.
slammer, over.
Ready to take them out. Closing in.
Upgrade
Charging weapons,
complete.
sir.
Alright,
Trajectory
here we
plotted.
go.
Calculating trajectory. We shall arrive shortly. Trajectory plotted.
It is multiple times in Canada. Where I am, it is 7:26.
Bombs, tell me where to go.
I think we cover like 4 time zones, 3.5.
Looking good, sir. Droids inbound. Stand by.
Your orders, General.
Our space station is under attack. Upgrade in progress.
We have a lot of credits now, so we can start building a lot more infrastructure in places.
Thank you, sir.
So that'll be good. Let's just quickly pause it so we do that.
Requesting assistance.
Get
Building
Shakti and
started.
Luminara. Is Kit Fisto stealth? Yes, he is. So we could send him to other places if we wanted to. But he's probably fine just defending
Building
right there.
started. Beginning construction.
Anywhere else that's not a
Building
level 3
started.
station, we're going to turn into a level 3 station.
Building
Bothui, let's
started.
get some turbo laser turrets in some
Beginning
places.
construction. Training soldiers.
A bunch of infantry. You guys are good.
Vehicle in production.
That one medical droid guy is just
Beginning
holding down the
construction.
invasion of Rathana for them.
Beginning construction.
Sembrin, Aridu, let's get
Beginning construction. Constructing.
all that
Building
up.
Cancelled.
Polis
Building
Massa,
started.
Bespin,
Constructing.
need the refinery thing there. Base Casino.
Beginning construction.
I thought there was, oh, we already got the refinery, we just need the Space Casino. Fair enough. Regular race, same situation. Alright, I guess we will, when we get the next round of credits, try to grab that.
Construction complete.
Crews are ready, sir.
Yeah, Kumar, there are a few new units in this build.
Calculating trajectory.
Dwarf Spider Droids, Architans, the Peltas are new. I'm not sure if the Syntax is, I don't think the Syntax is new. But there's a few things.
Not out of danger yet. You don't need force powers to
We've
sense these
secured
droids
a
coming.
build pad.
The day won't come when the droid army can outfight us without a 10-to-1 advantage.
To admire
We've
their
secured
tenacity.
a build pad. We've lost a build pad.
They don't give up, do they? Let's make this. Don't worry, Commander.
Understood, sir.
That won't be a problem. We must play to our strengths.
Oh, see you, Eustace. Thanks for coming out.
I am
We've
enjoying
secured
this
a
far too
landing
much.
zone.
There we go.
Construction
ready, sir.
complete. Construction complete. Building
She is
started.
Shakti. Are you
Ready for
stealth?
battle, sir.
You are stealth. Let's at least just get Shakti over
Moving to
here.
location.
The men are ready,
Construction
General.
complete.
We can build up like a secondary strike force of Jedi or something.
Beginning construction.
And...
Construction complete.
Ready for battle, sir.
Oh,
We're ready for battle, sir.
Constructing unit.
Let's blow something up.
Beginning construction.
Sir.
we need to bring up
Men are ready, General.
all of our extra planets to
Construction
level 3
complete.
shipyards too. Or level 5 shipyards, stations, whatever.
Course plotted.
So let's
Building
get
started.
Uat going there.
Enemy fleet approaching. Vehicle in production.
Crews are ready, sir.
Tactical battle imminent.
Ugh. I do not have build speed up.
Let's have some fun. It is my honor to serve.
Okay, Shinies. We've got some work to do until our evac arrives. Take positions.
We must push forward.
Unit destroyed.
Yes, General.
We've lost
Awaiting
a
your
build
command.
pad.
Greetings, General.
Can we aid you?
Combat is a crowd to serve natural element. Right away, General.
Alright, are they landing more? No.
We've secured a landing zone.
We're ready for battle, sir.
Okay, will they stop invading Mon Calamari?
Construction complete.
Please.
We're ready for battle, sir.
You know what? Well, I don't even know why I care so
Construction
much about
complete.
getting
Recon unit operational.
that fleet out of there. If I can just build
Recon
Building
unit
under
operational.
construction.
that up.
On your order.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Your orders, General.
Well,
On
first
your
let's do
order.
this. I'm still gonna auto-resolve this because I don't think even that will.
On your order.
Building
I
started.
only want the best with my unit.
Building under construction.
I'll
Construction
cast my vote
complete.
immediately.
Vehicle in production.
Nope, didn't click on
Unit
that lead
cancelled.
enough. There we
Unit
go.
in production.
The only good clanker is a wrecked clanker. We've got trouble. Be on the alert for droids. On it, sir.
We've secured a build pad.
I'm gonna go for those 4 planets that are
Yes, sir.
right near the edge there.
Construction complete. Our base is under attack.
So we do need
Turret has been
Turret
sold.
AA.
constructing.
You can't negotiate with droids.
well, we do have a bit of
Yes,
AA
sir.
already. The only thing is that they brought it down
Construction
first this
complete.
time, the HMP. So we kind of got to deal with that.
Good.
We've secured
Losing
a build
is not
pad.
an option. Understood, sir. Lay down cover fire.
Base
Let's
is
go.
under attack.
You're not gonna like the outcome. This battle isn't over until we've scrapped the last clanker. What are we waiting
We've
for?
secured a build pad.
Just like in basic training.
Turret constructing.
Never surrender. Copy that. Roger that, sir.
Turret
One
constructing.
shot.
HMPs are apparently very good against AA.
Build
Deadlier
pad.
than a
Turret
clone behind the
constructing.
trigger.
Construction
I,
complete.
Definitely not trying to finish the GC in one stream. That would probably be
Would approve.
at least another
Construction
6
complete.
hours.
The Seppies better make some more droids. Yes, General.
Construction
Probably won't go
complete.
on too much longer.
Combat is a clone's natural element.
Base is under attack.
Oh, there's gonna be a firefight.
Turret has been sold.
Weapons check.
Turret has been sold. Turret constructing.
Oh, they didn't actually destroy the HMP. Never mind.
Stay frosty. Copy that. Let's move on.
So we are going to lose a very expensive
Move
turret,
out, men.
but
Copy that, General. Okay, here we go.
let's see if we can
Construction complete.
grab some other...
On it, sir.
Here we go. I am playing on medium.
We've secured a build pad.
Prepare to engage the enemy. Yes, sir.
Hard is doable, but it just increases the frequency of the attack so much,
Secured a build
which
pad.
gets a little bit frustrating.
Watch the rear. Sir, yes, sir. Move
Our
out.
base is under attack. We've secured a build pad. Construction complete.
Never give up. We'll follow you anywhere,
We've
sir.
secured a build
Well,
pad.
we've mostly just been taking
What can I do?
some of the northern planets and then trying to reconsolidate
We've
down here.
secured a build pad. Turret constructing.
Clones keep the scrap merchants.
See if they fly by in a way that's going to make them
Construction
not
complete.
attack this turret.
Construction complete.
We're proud to serve you,
We've
General.
secured a build pad.
It's all so bulky. Alright, well I guess we just gotta speed up.
Turret constructing.
Oh, they're leaving.
Secured a build pad. Enemy fleet approaching.
I agree with Gaul and or Bane.
On your order.
Tactical battle imminent. Tactical battle imminent.
Naboo. We have a level 3 station. I just don't think we're gonna be able to beat the Lucrehulks with this, but I'll see if we have anything. Oh god, they're right here.
Cannons charged.
Upgrade in progress.
We've got trouble. Be on the alert for droids.
Reinforcements en route.
Your orders, General. Cannons
Alright, let's see if the garrisons go past
Reinforcements en route.
past level 3 with
Space
this.
station under attack.
We'll get there, sir.
Reinforcements en route.
ready to take them out. Bearing, sir.
Upgrade in progress. Reinforcements en route.
Tell me
Well,
when
let's
to
see if we can do anything.
push, General.
I
Yes, sir.
What's my
doubt it.
destination? Firing, sir.
Sir.
Reinforcements
Yes, sir.
en
Give me a
route.
target.
It may just be a waste of the... Well, we don't really need to worry too much about the credits anyways.
Your orders, General.
What are your orders? We're on it, General. Thank you. Don't budge up. Oh, we've got a problem here. Watch your left.
Well, I think the point, Bossman, is,
Destroy the
well, them building a variety of units would normally be a good thing. The fact that there's only the 2 good ones per faction in the mod doesn't... It means that it just becomes easier to beat them. And then when you have the frequency of the attacks, it does get a bit grindy.
trajectory.
Space station under attack.
We shall arrive shortly.
Reinforcements en route.
Request immediate
Locking on. Ready to take them out.
We can win
Firing
this.
on your mark.
Just a scratch, sir. Droids inbound. Cut that shot.
Locking on orders, General.
Sir, there's too many of them. All capacitors showing green, General. It's no good. Incoming's too heavy.
Yes, General. Blasting target. Yes, General.
Reinforcements en route.
Watch your left. There's too many.
There's another one back here.
Let's blow something up.
Upgrade.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to finish that. Okay. I don't think we're going to get much else out of this.
Tucker
We have been defeated.
Mother Bird, over.
Tactical battle imminent.
See, this is just... It's not that this is a hard defense to make. It's just this is the third time in, what, 10 minutes when we've been attacked at Mon Calamari?
How can I be of assistance?
And there's not much recourse until we can actually send a space
Droids
fleet
everywhere.
back over here.
Keep it tight and keep the soft shell safe.
We've secured a build pad. We've lost a build pad. We are victorious.
No Undead Immortal.
Tactical battle imminent.
They've got the AI set up within the mod folder this time. I'm not even going to bother with that.
Destroyed.
Let's
Building
blow
started.
something
I'm
up.
going to move you. Move
Building
that up
under
there.
construction.
On your order.
Enemy fleet approaching.
On your order.
Tactical battle imminent.
Thanks, Skull.
Light Corvette standing by.
The day won't come when the droid army can outfight us without a 10-to-1 advantage.
Copy that.
Are you ever planning to give the NR and TR Republic SDs and Star Defenders? We had the Republic Star Destroyer in the initial releases of the mod,
Choose your
but it does the same
reinforcements.
thing as the Nebula,
Changing
and
course.
it just such an ugly design. We have to completely redesign it to make it workable.
Course
But
plotted.
I'm not sure what you would mean by Star Defenders there. We have the Viscount class Star Defender. I'm not sure what specific class you're talking about with that.
Changing course.
If you mean like the Defender class Star Destroyer, it's that's just a different name for the Nebula Star Destroyer. They're the same ship.
We shall arrive shortly. Trajectory plotted. Calculating trajectory.
On your order.
We shall arrive shortly.
We've got your back, General.
Trajectory plotted.
Heads up. Droids inbound.
Calculating trajectory.
We'll get there, sir.
Reinforcements
Changing course.
cancelled.
Course plotted. We'll get there, sir.
Provide any more cover. On my way, sir.
Changing course.
Thank you.
Yes.
Tucker on 5. Waiting for Mother Bird, over. This is for our batches on inbound. Request immediate assistance.
I would like to
Battle stations.
go to the station as soon as possible.
Your move, General.
Our position is Mark 12 at point 26. Just a scrap, sir. I read you, General.
Blow something up.
Incoming's too heavy.
What's your plan?
Request
Okay, let's keep you back a little bit. Well, actually, you should be close enough in range to... At least the Lucre Hulks are fairly fragile.
Fire at will. We need help now, sir. Our position is Mark 12 at point 26.
Yeah, so the Defender that AOTR has, that's just the Nebula Star Destroyer, but it's using one of the older names for it.
Right away, sir.
You're all cannons loaded, soft shell. Yes, sir. Tucker on 5.
orders,
Waiting for
General.
Mother Bird, over.
Attacking target.
So it's
Since I last spoke.
the Nebula class is in TR. We just use that actual class name for it, as opposed to the old Defender class thing.
Stand by. I read you, General.
Bearing, sir.
Request immediate assistance. We can't provide any more cover. Breaking all.
Choose your reinforcements.
Luckily, this fell apart pretty quickly.
Technologist.
This is Admiral Yolano.
Watch it. We can't provide any more cover. Ready on 3. This is Slammer, over.
Prepare for battle.
Yes, General.
Right, now it's just this one Providence that we really got to worry about. Not really worry about, but
Corvette standing
do
by.
anything about.
We need help out of this, sir.
Engines active. Destroying target, General.
Copy that, sir. We need help out of this, sir.
I can't see any of the actual units in between everything.
Locking on.
Hold on.
General.
Hold on. Do you still have engines? No, you don't. Okay, feel free to leave.
Corvette stands ready.
Your orders, General.
I've never really gotten into the habit of using hotkeys for stuff, and also when I'm recording, my keyboard is in a very inconvenient position, so I
Tactical battle.
tend to use them even less.
Reinforcements.
Like, I'll do it
available.
very, very rarely if I feel like it's going to be super beneficial, but
Cannons charged.
for the most part, I just don't bother.
Upgrade in progress. Choose
Scanners are picking up droids everywhere. Keep it tight and keep the soft shell safe.
Calculating trajectory.
Reinforcements en route.
We shall arrive shortly.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade in progress. Upgrade complete.
Vultures!
So this was what? Just the one Lucre Hulk and a couple smaller ships? I don't think there was anything particularly worrying in this fleet.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, we've got a problem here. Breaking off. Our position is Mark 12 at point 26.
Upgrade
We've got your back,
complete.
General. Contact! Got another bogey. You're clear.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoy the mod, Megatron.
This is for our batches
Reinforcements en
on Mimban.
route.
Batches on Mimban. Sir.
Ready for orders,
Upgrade
Commander.
complete.
Ready to take them out. Let's
Reinforcements
blow
en route.
something up. Cannons targeting. Let's blow something up. Your orders, General. Cannons loaded. Package ready for General.
Now, sir. Request
Let's
immediate
blow
assistance.
something up. What's my destination? Cannons charged. Plotting flight plan. Cannons loaded.
Alright, so when the Lucre Hulk actually gets in range, it'll probably be like the only thing left for their fleet.
Space station damaged.
Oh. Game alt tabbed itself.
Don't budge up.
Your orders, General.
Batches on Mimban.
No, it's not the game that alt tabbed. It's
Immediate assistance.
I get the warning that it's incompatible hardware, but
Locking on target. Cannons charged.
because I can't use Windows Update, some of the Windows Update security stuff with
Online.
my processor while still using
We need help out of this, sir.
Windows 8.
We need help out of this, sir.
It's completely irrelevant to my interests, but there's, as far as I can tell, there's no way to turn it off. I think you have to uninstall one of the old update packages
Yes, sir.
and then stop Windows from wanting to download that one,
Destroying target, General.
which is just annoying.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So what types of SDs the Rebels getting AOTR you have for the NR and TR? Not both types. We don't have the Republic class Star Destroyer, but the design for that is the only one that's known as the Kraken's Threat Dossier thing, I believe.
Copy that.
I don't know if it actually appeared in anything else, but that's why it's such a weird design,
What's my destination?
and it's of questionable
Choose your reinforcements.
canon status.
Do I have fighter support?
It's also just completely ugly, and we have to
Active.
try to put a lot in to
Firing on your
make it
mark.
less terrible. Because when we started 2.2, we were thinking we'd put it back in, but then the farther we got in with it, like it's just impossible to make that thing look even half decent, especially when it's kind of overlapping with
Orders, General.
the Nebula class's role.
Locking on target. Right away, sir. Firing, sir.
I read you, General.
Swoop to blue leader. Group 2 is standing by. Over.
Unknown, sir.
Construction complete. Enemy fleet approaching.
What do you think of the double-decker Star Destroyer? I'm not sure what that means.
Reinforcements
Resurgent?
available.
How many planets have you lost? I think we've only
Reinforcements
lost
en route.
2 or something
Bearing, sir.
to larger attacks like
Scanners are
this.
picking up droids everywhere. Keep it tight and keep the soft shell safe.
Calculating trajectory. We shall arrive shortly. Trajectory plotted. Calculating trajectory. What's my destination? Give me a target. Ready for orders, Commander.
Yes, General. Yes, sir. We've got incoming. Sir, Vulture droid incoming. Can't provide any more cover. Don't budge up. On my way, sir. Thank you. Let's show them how it's done.
Ready
We've
to
got your
take
back,
them
General.
out.
Reinforcements en route.
There's too many of them. We've got your back, General. Up
Give me a target.
12 at point 26.
Destroying target.
Copy that, sir. Oh, we've got a problem here. Contact!
Bombs
All
dry.
compasses are showing green, General.
See if we can get into the shields on the Providence.
It's no good. Incoming's too heavy.
Okay, cool.
Locking on target.
That was the main thing I was worried about.
Copy that.
We've got your back, General. Breaking off.
Let's fly back to our station here.
Tell me where to go.
Get these guys up front.
It's not looking good, sir.
Ready on 3, this is Slammer, over.
Position.
All compasses are showing green, General. Watch your left. Thank you, sir. Check your sidelines and try to keep up. Stand by. Sir. My pleasure, General. Yes, sir. I'm hit, sir. Our stabilizer's out. What are your orders?
Reinforcements en route.
Your orders, General.
I'm hit, sir. Our stabilizer's out. We can win this one. Our position is Mark 12 at point 26.
Let's see.
Frigate at your disposal. Let's blow something up.
Our position is Mark 12 at point 26. We can win this one.
They're just, yeah, we can get a shield generator with that. Let's grab our fighters.
Watch your left. Watch your left.
See if we can get everything to focus on that.
This is bad. Things just went from bad to worse. It's not looking good, sir. Cut the chatter. It's not looking good, sir. There's too many of them. Our position is Mark 12 at point 26. Request immediate assistance. Breaking off. I'm hit, sir. Our stabilizers
See enable warlord.
cut the chatter. Breaking off. We need help out of this, sir. Let's show
Space station damaged.
I mean, when we did the last few playthroughs, I talked about some of my issues with
Cannons loaded.
Raw. And I don't know that this version really addresses any of the problems I had before. Because honestly, my biggest issue with Raw is just sort of how some of the ships are balanced, and I feel like some of the changes made in that respect to 1.2 went kind of in the opposite direction to what I thought,
just a scratch, sir.
or what I would have wanted.
I have fighter support.
There's too many of them. Request immediate assistance. We need help out.
Do you ever just pause and assign your bombers to hit the shields and then get your ships to attack the ship itself? I used to do that a lot more. I honestly don't play a huge amount of EAW off when I'm not recording or streaming now, because that's like
Homing in.
Yes, sir.
already like 8 hours of actually playing per week, plus any of the testing that I do for TR. And when I'm testing, I'm less concerned about like maximizing the output of stuff and just trying to see like how some things will interact. So it's not really something I bother doing too much anymore at all, to be honest. Like, I know it's the more effective way to handle things, and if there's a battle that's going on where I feel like it's important that I win with as few casualties as possible, then I'm more likely to do it. But
My destination. Preparing another volley. Missiles firing, sir. Yes, Commander.
it, like, I'm less concerned about min-maxing stuff. I'm generally pretty confident that I'm going to win any given campaign overall. So if I end up having a few more losses, it doesn't bother me that much. It bothers other people, it seems to, but it's not really a huge concern for me, so I don't micro as much as people would probably like me to.
Package ready for delivery.
How many Star Destroyers or Super don't have a design?
Our space station
There's
is
quite a
under
few.
attack.
I couldn't list them all offhand, but there's
General,
like at least a dozen, I think.
ready to take them out. Ready to take them out. Tell me where to go. By your command. Your orders, General. Locking on. Locking on target.
Reinforcements en route.
Cannons targeting. Blasting target. Attacking target. Destroying target, General.
Right away, sir.
Locking on.
All right, we might actually be able to
Upgrade
get this
in
done.
progress.
Yes, General.
There's the hangars left on these guys.
Triangulating target. Copy that. Engaging enemy. Firing on your mark. Firing. Let's blow something up. Missiles firing, sir.
We still do have 2 of the vendors. We lost one, but
Our space station is under attack.
I was thinking that we lost more than we did.
Upgrade complete.
So next time, the thing is, I'm not sure if the losses are persistent from the garrison things, because these aren't like our galactic built vendors. They're from the
Yes, General.
garrison upgrade. I'm just not sure if we lose them in one battle, because they're persistent between battles. I'm just not sure if you lose it in the one, does it still
Aye, aye.
stay lost the next one?
Bring her around.
Upgrade
Besides the Sun
complete.
Crusher, which is one ship you will never put in TR. Eclipse 2.
Homing in.
Request immediate assistance.
What's my destination? Cannons loaded. Coming about.
Upgrade complete. Space station under attack.
Let's blow
Upgrade
something up.
complete.
Alright, they are retreating. Lost a Dreadnought.
Building started.
We can build a heavy factory here.
Beginning
Little turbo lasers
construction.
there.
Cruiser ready, sir.
And turbo
Beginning
lasers there.
Construction. Construction complete.
Sir, yes, sir. Copy that.
Construction complete.
Right away, sir.
Will they try to invade Keronimo if I do that?
Unit in production.
Probably eventually, but I don't think they can actually get anything in there, so I'm less concerned about it.
Complete.
Let's get
Construction
Foros
complete.
built up there. Get that built up there.
Constructing new
Coruscant I can turn into an actual
Building
production
under
facility.
construction.
We're ready for battle, sir.
Palpatine.
We shall arrive shortly.
Tactical battle imminent.
Ugh. Any chance Tavira will get the TIE clutches? So we do want to put in the clutch from Aldrude on Tavira's stuff, but we have to make up the design first.
We've secured.
So that's something that may or may not end up making the cut for 2.2.
One battle at a time. We're ready for battle, sir.
We must be mindful not to get overconfident when fighting.
Proud to
droids.
serve you, General.
We've secured a build pad. We've lost a build pad.
Let your guard down.
We've secured a landing
Alright, there we go. Will ICW 2.2 change the way defending fleets get deployed during Space Invade? Well, the markers have been moved closer to the stations, if that's what you mean. If that's what you mean. But I'm not sure specifically what you mean by the way they're
Invasion
deployed.
commencing.
If you mean like just their physical location, then yes. If you mean like a systematic change to how the game works with that, then no.
Here am I. Meditate on
Is this a base
We've got
map?
droids. Be observant. We're in enemy territory.
Choose your reinforcements.
Sir, yes, sir.
No, I believe this is a custom. Yeah, this is definitely raw.
adventure.
It just looked familiar, but that's because I've played it in raw before.
Not these things.
Our position is secure.
My
We've
favorite new
secured
cannon
a
ship.
build pad.
I do like the
We do
Resurgence.
our job well. Prepare to engage the enemy. Right
We've
away, sir.
lost a build pad.
Okay, that's gonna just shoot it in the ground trying to get to us.
You, a long time have I watched.
There's gonna be a firefight.
Unit destroyed.
Waiting, ma'am.
Unit destroyed. Turret
Watch the
constructed.
rear. General, on it, sir.
Unit
Damn.
destroyed. Choose your reinforcements.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes. Do not underestimate the light side of the Force.
We've lost a build pad.
Yes, General.
Unit
Copy that.
destroyed.
Yeah, I
Yes,
just want to get those turrets down. Yoda's fine over here,
We've
so
lost a build pad.
Combat is a clone's natural element. This'll be quick.
yeah. Well, there's plenty of stuff that other mods or modders have made designs for, but we never take that into account. If something doesn't have a canon design and we want to use it, we design it ourselves.
Concentrate. You
Because
must.
there's a ton of stuff, for example, that Evil Jedi made with Warlords, but we don't really like the Mandator, for example.
The Force
That's like the Pride of the Core in this mod. That's Evil Jedi's Mandator design. But when we do our own Mandator, it'll be
We're proud to serve you, General.
made without really taking that design into account at all, because it's
I am.
also not official.
Mind what you have learned. Help you I can.
Oh, it is base? Okay.
Come, come. Shrouds this place. The dark side does.
Reinforcement point contested. We've lost a landing zone. We've secured a build pad.
Careful
We've
when
lost
sensing
a
the
build
future.
pad.
Patience.
Okay, let's get this down here.
We've secured a landing zone.
You play Mass Effect, would you do this in an LP like you did
Choose
Battlefront?
your reinforcements.
Maybe at some point, but it's a really long game,
General.
Capacity.
which is always a bit
Shroud
daunting
the
when you're
battlefield. The dark
doing
side.
LP, because
Bombs primed.
let's
Package
just take
ready
that
for
one out.
delivery.
Our position is secure.
That's what it'll take to
Starting
win
my
this war.
bombing run.
Because that'd be like a, what, 100 episode series probably?
We must act quickly.
They're bound to run out of droids eventually. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
There, I will go.
Yes. Droid patrols are everywhere.
We can leave immediately.
No, the base co-op map is the one that we
We've secured a
played on
build
earlier with
pad.
co-op. It has like the, it's sort of like the base is up here. There's this separate
lost
landing
a
zone over
build
here, and you start in the
We
little
do our job.
island.
Look, I so old to
Ready
young
when you
eyes,
are.
do I?
You need to ask? Patience.
Oh, there's gonna be a firefight. Watch for friendlies.
When 900 years old you
Be
reach,
mindful.
look
We
as good
haven't
you
won
will
yet.
not.
Okay. Let me handle this.
Here am I.
Watch the rear. Understood, sir.
Need help to you? You, a long time have I watched.
They'll fight to the last droid if it means taking a few more of us with them. I sense something. Impressive.
We've secured
Okay.
a build
I
pad.
sense something.
Looks fine to me. It's an older model because it's an edited version of Evil Jedi's model, because Evil Jedi was part of the Republic, or was part of Imperial Assault 2, which then got absorbed by Republic at War. So a lot of the models that they use are updated versions of the versions that were free released for EAW use.
We can win almost every battle, but still be losing the war.
We've secured a build pad.
So it's a pretty old model at this point.
We can leave immediately.
We must keep moving.
Where are you? Oh, Yoda, you can tell me.
Meditate on this, I will.
These droids are relentless.
What help can I be?
I'd be more likely to try to do KOTOR again
Droids
first, I'd
online
think.
Available.
Combat.
Try to stay
We've
within
lost
We
a
must act
build
quickly.
pad.
Star Wars, because one of the other things with series like that is that, well, I generally pick a game or play something because I want to
That's
play
what
it or
it'll
I
take
enjoy
to
it.
win this war.
It's generally a good idea to try to pick stuff that people would want to watch more.
Enemy has been defeated.
Well, something like Reborn is going to be a long series, and I don't think we're going to get much.
Planetary control achieved.
Like, it's going to be a
Beginning construction.
very heavily viewed series, but I do try to take that into account because there's a bunch of games that I'd like to play for the channel,
Tactical battle
but I sort of have to
imminent.
prioritize it based on some criteria. And if I'm going to be playing all the games anyways, then the ones that I'm going to record will usually be the ones that I feel like fit better with the stuff on the channel. So something like KOTOR would be a good place to start with that. And then maybe if I go back through and I still haven't played Mass Effect yet, then I'd probably record it then.
It's gonna be a tough job to dig them all out.
that.
Oh, questions are good.
We'll get there, sir. Copy that.
Prepare to
Full
engage.
throttle.
We're still good.
Choose
Let's.
your reinforcements.
Trajectory plotted.
Reinforcements cancelled.
On your order.
Nope, not what I wanted.
Calculating trajectory. We shall arrive shortly.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Trajectory plotted.
I'm gonna try to use the
Trajectory.
We can't provide any
the
more
beam from as many as we can.
We shall arrive shortly.
bunch up. Take it down.
Trajectory plotted.
Reinforcements
Calculating
cancelled.
trajectory.
Course plotted. We'll get there, sir. Changing course.
Droids inbound.
Reinforcements
Course
cancelled.
plotted. We'll get there, sir. Changing course.
You're passing out of range, sir.
Course
Are you gonna start your Mount and Blade Star Wars again?
Thank you, sir.
No, that was a really, really unstable mod. So
Oh, we've got a problem here.
I don't think I'll be going back to that for a series at least. It was fun, but
On 5.
it was super unstable. It crashed so many times, and I'd have to restart.
Check your sidelines and try to keep up.
So unless they make it significantly more stable in an update, I doubt it.
Pleasure, General.
Targeting computer online.
Breaking off.
Engines active. Copy.
Incoming's too
Be a
heavy.
target.
Thank you, sir. We've got your back, General. Just a scratch, sir. It's not looking
Your
good,
orders,
sir.
General.
Things just went from bad
Ready
to
for
worse.
orders, Commander.
All capacitors showing green, General.
Ready to take
Oh, we've
them
got a
out.
problem here. Unknown, sir.
Preparing another volley.
Watch your
Yes,
left.
Commander.
Just a scratch,
Yes,
sir.
General.
Thank you, sir.
I guess I'll just... Oh, come on. Game crashed. So we've never had heavy use of rotating turrets in Thrawn's Revenge for a very specific reason. It is a huge CPU sink. It's a large source of the lag in a lot of other mods, and we try to make sure that Thrawn's Revenge runs as well as possible. So in the future, at some point, maybe we'd consider doing as a separate release an add-on that changes it so there's more rotating turrets, but it would never be a main part of like a base Thrawn's Revenge release.
Light Corvette standing by.
The day won't
Alright, so we
come
gotta do
when
this
the
again.
Droid army can outfight us without a 10-to-1 advantage.
I think it's because I had
Course plotted.
all the vendors selected when I tried to use Yularen's ability.
We'll get there, sir.
Vultures!
Copy that. Changing course.
Choose your
Alright,
reinforcements.
so let's see.
Calculating trajectory. We shall arrive shortly. Trajectory plotted. Calculating trajectory.
On your order.
We shall arrive shortly.
Reinforcements cancelled. Reinforcements cancelled.
Trajectory plotted. Calculating trajectory. We shall arrive shortly.
Don't bunch up. You're all
Trajectory plotted.
soft shell. Thank you. Droids.
Calculating trajectory.
Changing course.
Thank you.
Course
Don't
plotted.
bunch up.
We'll get there, sir.
Ready on 3. This is Slammer.
Reinforcements
Changing
cancelled.
course.
Reinforcements
Course
cancelled.
plotted. We'll get there, sir. Changing course.
Your move,
You're
General.
awfully tough for a soft shell. You're awfully tough for a soft
Okay, let's try this again. Nope. Okay, so I guess it's just using that ability at all. On the station at least. I'm just not going to use that ability in this battle. What about a Stellaris LP with Star Wars mods? Potentially in the future.
You're listening.
Third time's a charm.
standing by.
That's how we'll win this war. One battle at a time.
Choose your reinforcements.
Copy that.
Vultures!
Changing course. Course plotted. Corvette swinging into position.
All right. Try this again.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Calculating trajectory.
On your order.
We shall arrive shortly. Trajectory plotted. Calculating trajectory.
Don't budge up.
We shall arrive shortly.
Went from bad to worse.
Trajectory plotted.
Tucker on 5. Waiting for Mother Bird. Over.
Calculating trajectory. We shall arrive shortly.
This is for our badges.
Changing course.
Reinforcements
plotted.
cancelled.
We'll get there, sir.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Changing course. Course plotted. We'll get there, sir.
Your orders, General.
Was too close. Watch it. Let's show him.
Your move, General.
Oh, we've got a problem here.
Bearing,
Can't
sir.
provide any more cover.
Yeah, everybody do that.
What's my destination?
What's your plan?
See if we can actually get anything in range to use that ability. But I think it's based off of the range. There we go. It's trying to go for the core. So, oh, that didn't actually do anything.
Be serious.
I'm very serious. You just saw it.
Our position is Mark 12 at point 26.
What do you think of the BF2 campaign with the DLC so far? I enjoyed the base game campaign. I wasn't a huge fan of the first DLC. Hopefully the second DLC will be better, but I
Orders, General.
really didn't like it.
Bombs ready for orders, Commander. Copy.
What are your orders? Breaking off.
Ready to take them out. Triangulating.
May as well just get these guys focused on that. Actually, is your ability up? Yeah.
Engaging enemy.
Help now, sir.
Your
Okay.
orders, General.
The stations actually do seem to fall apart a bit more easily in this build, which is
Destroying target, General.
much nicer than last time.
That's got him. Watch a 6. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Firing on your mark.
Check your
Locking
sightlines
off.
and try to keep
Right, now there's just a couple ships over to the side.
Need help now, sir.
Firing.
I read you, General.
Yes, General.
Our position is Mark 12
Firing,
at
sir.
point 26. Droids inbound. Don't budge up. All capacitors showing green, General. Don't budge up.
Copy that, General. Let's blow something up.
I'm on it. Nice work, Blue 5.
Got it. Cannons charged.
Alright.
Oh, we've got a problem here. On my way, sir.
Alright, so it's about 8:15, so I think we're going to end the stream there for today. So thanks for watching, everyone. Our next stream will be on Saturday morning. We're going to be doing multiplayer games in Imperial Civil War, maybe do some Republic at War as well. So that'll be at 2 p.m. EST. If you look when the stream's offline, there's a schedule page. I'm going to update that every Sunday, so it'll show what's coming up on the stream for that week. If you look below the stream page here as well, there's a link to the Discord server where we have channels to talk about Thrawn's Revenge, stuff for the YouTube channel, Twitch, all that stuff. So I'm going to be hanging out there a bit tonight while I'm doing some mod work. If you want to talk to myself or other TR fans or devs, that exists, or any other Empire at War stuff that you want to talk about, or other stuff, because it is for the channel as a whole, so it's not specifically for Empire at War. But anyways, yeah, so hope you've all enjoyed that. All these episodes will be going up on the YouTube channel for anyone who missed any part of it. So that'll do it. It took me about, well, I recorded the whole thing, and I think it was like 4.5 hours for the main one. But anyways, yeah. So thanks again for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.